is Tim Flynn. I'm the mayor of the city of Oxnard, and I've been asked about the role of arts and the future of arts in the city, and what I think about that personally as mayor, and perhaps what's going to happen here in the city of Oxnard. First thing is that not just Oxnard, I think any community that values arts, it makes a statement about the community and what the community values, what the value system is of a community. And I believe that arts play and should play a very strong role in the civic life of any city, and that includes the city of Oxnard. Specifically, Oxnard has a great agricultural tradition, and the whole foundation of the city of Oxnard is based on agriculture. And I think somehow integrating the arts with the agricultural legacy and past of the city, I think is extremely important. We have an arts commission. That arts commission is commissioned with determining how a very small pool of money will be spent towards promoting arts in the city. In addition to that, we've had several entrepreneurs and artists who have actually started an artist scene or movement here in the downtown. One of them is Armando Lopez. He actually opened up 2 storefronts where he exhibited art from local artists. Many of those art exhibitions also were at the Carnegie, and the Carnegie, of course, is the center of arts in the city of Oxnard. And in addition to that, we have an international film festival, and that international film festival takes, I believe, about once a month some of the most famous foreign films and shows them here locally. So we are, I believe, on the edge or the brink of really doing some great things in arts in the city. And as mayor of the city, I want to make sure that happens.
Michelle Cantor. I'm the Cultural Arts Administrator for the City of Oxnard, and I've been in this position since 2014. That's when I arrived in Oxnard. I lived in the Conejo Valley for many years and had come to Oxnard as a visitor many times to the Carnegie Art Museum and here to Heritage Square. The cultural arts in Oxnard has been thriving for years, but kind of flying under the radar. Originally, there was a cultural arts city council subcommittee consisting of Mayor Pro Tem Carmen Ramirez and Council Member Dorina Padilla. And that transitioned into the Cultural Arts Commission, which is a citizens advisory group, and that happened in 2015. And the Cultural Arts Commission is committed to making arts an inherent part of the city of Oxnard, just as the subcommittee was. The Cultural Arts Commission is tasked with helping to determine the funding for the arts in Oxnard. We have a grant process in which artists and cultural arts organizations can receive funding through our developers' fees. A portion of the developers' fees goes towards funding the arts. And in 2017, we anticipate about $175,000 going towards funding our legacy cultural arts organizations, our newer emerging cultural arts organizations, and individual artists. And the mission of the Cultural Arts Commission is to see the arts woven into the fabric of the everyday life of Oxnard, Oxnard's residents and visitors. Through the cultural arts funding, there will undoubtedly be concerts, gallery showings, dance lessons, music lessons, perhaps another cultural arts festival as we had in August 2015 at the Performing Arts Center. And with the downtown revitalization, arts will certainly be incorporated into every aspect of that. And the Cultural Arts Commission will clearly take part in helping to determine the shape of the arts in downtown. So the City of Oxnard's very pleased to be funding these projects.
This is Monica. You were asking me some questions about the diverse culture here in Oxnard and Port Hueneme. Well, I was born and raised in Port Hueneme, went to Hueneme High School. There's some wonderful art galleries here in Oxnard. One of them is right over here. It's the Carnegie Museum. There's another one over on 3rd Street. Anyway, I just want to share with Autumn something that I think is really cool, that's pretty culturally diverse, is that historic downtown Oxnard, there's F and G Street. It's known as the Henry T. Oxnard neighborhood. What that neighborhood does as a collective is every house on both of those blocks, they decorate for Christmas. And you might see some Christian decorations, you might see some Santa Claus decorations, you might see some Jewish decorations. It's pretty diverse over there. That particular celebration on F Street and G Street is something that my family has been doing for 3 generations. What we do is we park a couple of blocks away and we just bundle up in our winter clothes and usually have some hot chocolate as we wander up and down the street looking at all the beautiful craftsman homes as well as the decorations that the neighborhood puts up for everybody's enjoyment.
Hi, I'm Lacey Kay. I'm 18 years old, and I am a singer, songwriter, actress, dancer, all of the above. And right now we are here at Heritage Square in Oxnard, California. As an artist, I think it's important to get involved in your local community, and performing here for several years. I've lived in this area since I was about 8 years old, 8 or 9 years old. And now that I spend most of my time in LA, but I love coming back here and I love doing performances here. I've done several shows. I've been a special guest at the 805 Got Talent event. I've worked personally with Sade Champagne and KNS, who have gotten me involved in things like the Juneteenth event. We've done the Power of a Dream tour, where we've gone all over Ventura County and LA County and Orange County and in the Fresno area. And we've done several shows. We've done things with the high schools and the middle schools and the elementary schools. We've done school tours, as you can hear me saying that. We've done churches. We've done community events. I just think that it's an incredible place, Oxnard is, and I think Ventura County is just an incredible place, and there's nothing like it. And since I've lived here since I was 9, it's kind of all I know, and it's I love living here. I love being here. And as far as the future of music and artistry in Oxnard, I think I would love to see, like a nice auditorium built, like a big place, like the Santa Barbara Bowl or something like that here. I think that'd be amazing to bring a whole scene of music here, because I think people that live here love music, but they have to go to Ventura, or they have to go to LA, or they have to go to Santa Barbara or Hollywood, and I think it would be awesome to have a place like that here, like recording studios here, and I would love to see that. I think it has the potential of being like a nice music scene. So, anywho, that's me, and that's what I think about Oxnard.
Hey, my name is Mark Spencer. I'm a local artist and arts advocate. I work with a group called Hip Hop Collective Group, whose objective and goal is to change the stigma of hip hop, bring positivity around the 5 elements of the art and the culture, bring that to Oxnard, as well as support local acts and artists. I'm an artist myself. I go by the name of Philosophy. Short for that is Philo. And I'm just here to support and let you know a little about us and what we do. How I got involved, I love to write and got into making music with some of my friends I grew up with. We formed a local group called the Ballaholics, and soon thereafter we started performing, and we met a producer from Santa Paula, a group of producers and musicians from Santa Paula who had an organization, a record label called Unfadable. We started making music with them. Also with another group of friends, simultaneously started promoting nightclubs in Ventura. That was in the early 2000s. So we had a club on Main Street and one in Santa Barbara. So we're just promoting, and that led us to meet other artists who wanted to perform and just started networking from there. One of my high school friends came back from Florida, and we started another label called Lavish West. And that label took kids off the street who really didn't have anywhere to go, got him in the studio, taught him structure and how to write, gave him a place to go. It was a safe haven. He was actually murdered. He was actually murdered on the streets of Oxnard a few years back, dropping some artists off, and that kind of changed everything. It went from just a hobby to living, trying to keep his dream alive, which led us to start an organization that specifically targeted youth, at-risk youth and teens. And that organization evolved into Hip Hop Collective Group, which now works with state organizations, county organizations, using hip hop to reach out to at-risk teens, youth, transitional age youth, to give them an outlet and use that to reach them in intervention and early prevention tactics and methods so they can stay off the streets and live their dreams. We're trying to create pathways for kids through something that means something to them. So we're trying to reach them early and get them to express themselves through the arts, and hopefully those arts and the time they share with us will lead them to bigger and better things. Just live your dream and do you, and you'll get to where you want to go. That's the bottom line. There's a motivational speaker who said, if you're waiting for the perfect moment, it's never going to be there. You have all the tools that you need right now. Just take small steps every day. And that's absolutely true. Every day, just get up. If you want to dance for 20, 30 minutes. If you want to sing for 20, 30 minutes. Go outside and express yourself. That's my little spiel. And you never know where it's going to take you.
I'm Abel Magana. I'm the director for the Oxnard Downtown Improvement District. I'm standing here in the Oxnard Downtown Creative Studios. This is one of our newest creative spaces here to hosting exhibits from local artists. We're between shows right now, so it's a blank canvas, if you will, right now, but we've had shows previously from Oxnard College, Cal State Channel Islands, so we are really working with the community, with artist groups out there to bring emerging artists, give them some space where they can show, and they can bring their friends, families, and just visitors from all over the community here to experience art in downtown Oxnard. We've got a wonderful downtown arts district here. The Carnegie Art Museum, it's one of our crown jewels here. We also have a little adjunct to that called the Carnegie Art Museum Studio, the CAM Studio Gallery, and it also features independent young artists out there too. And the Cafe on A Street. And there'll be, and then we also have, Brat's Studio too, on 4th Street and C Street. So that's a very cool little space also too, with the resident artist there is both a fine artist and also works in photography too. So a lot of diversity of skills and talents out here. So we invite you to come on down to actually look at our website first at downtownoxnard.org and find out everything that's happening in the downtown, events and festivals and art showings. And we look forward to seeing you here.
Gary Blum. I'm site superintendent at Heritage Square, and I'm at Plaza Park right now, another beautiful spot in downtown Oxnard. The question was, what is some of the heritage or importance of Heritage Square? It's celebrating its 25th anniversary this year and being built in 1991. And it's a collection of unique buildings that were preserved and relocated and reutilized for commercial use. It's a very interesting development in that there are very similar developments around the country, but ours is rather unique in that it's private-public. The public sector invests a little bit in some of the programming there, but the private sector has to maintain it, and the individuals own the buildings themselves. The city's been a great supporter of the public sector, where it continues to evolve through the years is going to be interesting. In 2017, we're hoping to really get more funding and more support for some of the programming we do there that the public gets to enjoy. And its long-term care and maintenance is probably the #1 objective, I think, of the Owners Association there and those of us that are involved with its operations.
Hello, my name is Autumn Kelly. I'm a local photographer, and I do Paradise Photography magazine. I cover the events here in Oxnard, and I just wanted to share that I I'm proud to be a part of this documentary because I feel like the arts, you don't need to go to Ventura or anywhere because it's right in your backyard in Oxnard. There's the Heritage Square, there's Abel's, and there's the museum. So definitely I encourage everyone to like get involved in your community, and your community will support you and you support it, and it's like, bringing bridges together. And also it just brings a legacy, like you're part of a legacy of Oxnard and vice versa. So definitely, please, definitely check out our art events, and I'd be happy to have you part of this documentary of Oxnard Arts, and see you soon.